Nothing says the holidays like a digital fireplace on your TV. Thanksgiving is just a few days away, and actually tomorrow I'm going to be traveling to Denver. My wife grew up in Colorado and her family still lives there, and we are going to visit for Thanksgiving. So tomorrow I'm getting on a plane and we are traveling to Denver. So I thought I would take this time to talk a little bit about things on planes, or things that I like to do on planes, my travel routine, so to speak. So I found this airplane tag from some other people on YouTube, and I'm just going to answer some of the questions. The first question is, what snacks do you like to bring on the plane? I don't really bring snacks on the plane. I'll eat the peanuts, and sometimes they give like little Ritz crackers on the plane, so I'll eat that, but I'm not going to bring anything special for the plane. Question 2, what is your main essential for the airplane? I always bring my iPod, and I pretty much just listen to music and fall asleep. I can sleep pretty easily on the airplane. I know some people get scared of flying or get nervous and they have to be awake or they just can't, but I fall asleep pretty easily. It helps. Most times I travel early in the morning, and so I'm tired anyways. I'm actually going to be traveling in the evening tomorrow, so I might be more awake, but I usually just put in my iPod and go to sleep. Question number 3, window seat or aisle seat? I will take either as long as it's not the middle seat. I don't want to be crammed in with other people and having to fight over whose armrest is who. I would either have the window seat or the aisle seat. I'm fine with either one. Question 4, favorite drink on the airplane? I drink Coke all the time if they come by. If I want to drink, I'm gonna get Coke. Sometimes I don't want to drink, or most times I'm sleeping when they come by, so I don't even get the option of a drink. Question 5, favorite movie to watch on an airplane? I only have 2 movies on my iPod, and they were put on there a long time ago, so the 2 movies that I have are Marley and Me and The Notebook. So if I wanted to watch a movie, I would have my options be Marley and Me or The Notebook, and I would probably watch Marley and Me out of those 2. Right now, if I had to put on a movie right this instant, I'm feeling like watching Marley and Me. But once again, I'll probably be sleeping. Speaking of movies on planes, one time when I traveled internationally to Africa, I had multiple connecting flights. I went from Houston to Chicago, Chicago to somewhere in Germany, then Germany to somewhere in Africa, and then from there to Rwanda. So like 3 or 4 different flights. And every single plane that I got on was showing the movie The Bounty Hunter with Jennifer Aniston and Gerard Butler, and I had never seen it before, so I watched it the first time because out of all my options that was the best choice. And then literally every single plane I got on that day was showing that movie, and it was always the same option, so it was always the best option. So I watched The Bounty Hunter like 10 times in a row that day, and it got to be pretty annoying, but it was my only option. Question 6, what kind of bag is your carry-on? This is the bag that I use for my carry-on. It is a dinosaur backpack. I got it from Hot Topic. I've had it for quite a few years now, and I love it. Speaking of carry-ons, that is one thing that I'm always paranoid about when flying. I don't worry about the plane going down or any of that kind of stuff, but I do worry about losing my bags. My wife will tell you I pack the bare minimum. I only take carry-ons and what I can check in the overhead compartment. I do not check bags because I'm afraid that they're going to lose them. I'm just really paranoid about that, and that I'm going to get to where I'm going and I won't have my stuff. So if I can't carry it with me, I don't take it. So in turn, I pack really lightly. So I always take my dinosaur backpack and another little duffel bag, and that's what I take. So thankfully I only ever go for like a week at a time, and I can fit all my stuff in there, but I'm scared of losing my bags. Question 7, longest airplane trip you've taken? Well, as I mentioned before, I went to Africa one time, and so I think total flight time was like 28 hours between all the flights together. So that was definitely the longest trip I've taken. Even between those flights, when I flew from Chicago over to Germany, that was the longest flight. I think total that was like 10 hours maybe, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look it up online or something, but those were the longest flights I've ever taken. So there you go, those are just a few quick questions about flying on airplanes and kind of what I like to do on the airplane. Like I said, tomorrow I will be taking off and going to Denver for Thanksgiving. I'll be taking my camera with me, and I'll be filming some of the stuff in the airport and maybe some stuff while I'm there in Denver, and I'll post that up next Monday, so be sure to stick around and check for my trip to Denver. Also, this Thursday is Thanksgiving, if you didn't know, so we're gonna have some Thanksgiving milkshakes for you that you can whip up and prepare for your Thanksgiving dinner with your family. You can impress your aunt and your uncle and your grandma and your grandpa and your brother and sister with your Thanksgiving milkshakes. Be sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and in the comments down below, talk about your longest airplane ride or a time whenever you were maybe stuck in an airport for a long period of time and what that was like.